These stub poles typically are due to aging out infrastructure. So as you can see behind me, there's a older pole right there that's 30 and 40 years old. And in order to maintain our reliability, we have to replace that aging infrastructure. So if you look at the pole, the very top there, that's the 69 kV, what we consider as sub-transmission. Below that, you see the 3 vertical wires. Those are the distribution wires. And below that, which is the 3-4 lowest attachment, those are the communication cables. So really a stub pole in our eyes is a pole with a communication attachment to them that's no longer warranted and can be attached to an adjacent pole. So a communication attachment would be something like CenturyLink would have an attachment, Verizon might be an attacher, Level 3 might be an attacher, Time Warner Cable, Spectrum would be an attacher. So there's a process associated with a transfer of wire, and every contractor or communication company needs to be made aware of those transfers and going about doing it. And it's got to be done sequential. So one person can transfer, shortly thereafter another person can transfer, and shortly thereafter maybe a third or fourth communication company needs to transfer. At the end, once everybody has transferred, all the communication is off that pole, and that pole is no longer warranted, PwC will come back and pull the pole itself. So it takes a while to go through every single company and pulling the pole. So there's a process associated with that, and sometimes it takes, a few months to get the process underway. We understand that stub poles are an eyesore, and we work very diligently to try to resolve all those issues. As a matter of fact, I know that we've pulled over 100 stub poles this past month, working with diverse contractors. Now, it's a process, it takes time, but we want to make sure our city looks as beautiful as it possibly can. And we try to work our darndest to make sure that it looks very appealing to the human eye.